Cryptocurrencies are one of the greatest trends of finance since now 2009, and this is something that has really exploded over the last years, and everyone is talking about it. And even if a lot of people is talking about it, it doesn't mean that it is good. And that's why I want to see with you the 5 reasons why you shouldn't invest in cryptos. The history of cryptos is quite recent. They started in 2009 when they've been created, and already in 2013 they were considered by Forbes the best investment you could make. And over the years we have seen the price of cryptos going up and down. We have seen many different cryptos created. It can be Ethereum, Bitcoin, even meme coins like Dogecoin, and they have a lot of volatility. And what we also see is that they're always very volatile. So they go up and down, and they're really unpredictable. And all these cryptocurrencies became so big that even great celebrities like Tom Brady or very important YouTubers like Stefan Graham or Andrei Jik started to sponsor all these companies providing cryptocurrencies or brokers for cryptocurrencies. And the first question that we should ask ourselves is now, why people invest in cryptocurrencies? And it is because of their high volatility. Thanks to this volatility, there are a lot of opportunities to earn a lot of money in short periods, and that's what is attracting everybody. Secondly, there's also a lot of people that is interested, rather than in cryptocurrencies, in blockchain, so the technology on which cryptocurrencies are working, which is actually a very interesting concept and a new technology that is for sure gonna change the future of our lives. Moreover, cryptocurrencies are made to be anonymous, so that it is impossible to see who made a transaction for whichever acquisition or payment. Another aspect which is attracting a lot of people is the fact that all cryptocurrencies are decentralized. And this means there are no governments or banks that are managing them and can control them. So this is something really new and free that everyone can access, and no one can track you or control it as it is done for normal currencies. And all of this seems very good, but the reality is that it's extremely risky and unsafe. Firstly, because it is unpredictable. All this volatility is not explainable, and it's just caused by the speculation made by the traders and the investors of cryptocurrencies. And because of that, yes, you have the opportunity to earn a lot of money, but at the same time you have a huge risk to lose enormous amounts of money in even one only day. For example, just think that during 2022, Bitcoin lost more than 65% of its value. Secondly, it's extremely difficult to understand, and I really don't think that it's something that a lot of people understand. It's not clear. Every cryptocurrency works differently from the others, so you really put a lot of research in it, and what is actually happening right now is that everyone is investing in it without really knowing what they are doing, but they are just trying to make money fast. Something really cool about cryptocurrencies, it is that it's highly secure, since it is protected by cryptography. But this, together with anonymity, it's a great risk for every user, because if you lose your access key, you just can't recover your cryptocurrencies. For example, just think that right now, 20% of all Bitcoins have been lost. And to be honest with you, I think that it looks kind of stupid that such a new technology has users that lost incredible amounts of money because they just lost the access key and they can't recover it in any method possible. And we were saying before that the decentralization of these cryptocurrencies is actually a positive fact for it, which attracts a lot of people. But in reality, this means that they're not regulated, so everyone can use them. For example, thieves, murderers or whatever, like for all the black market, this is very used for these topics, but also you can't really use them because not being regulated, it means that countries can't allow to use it properly as it is done with other currencies. And despite now it is a long time that all these cryptocurrencies exist, we see that there is almost no evolution in their usage. And still now the main usage for these cryptocurrencies is for illegal activities. And finally, the for me most important aspect of that is that all these cryptocurrencies don't have a unique value. I mean, they're not productive assets and they don't bring any value to whatever. Blockchain, yes, it's an interesting technology, but the cryptocurrencies in itself, they just don't do nothing. They don't produce new assets, they don't produce other cryptocurrencies or whatever. And so this means that when you invest or you try to invest in cryptocurrencies, you're just expecting that someone is willing to pay more for that than what you paid you. It means like if I were buying a pen or like this iPad, I hope that someone is going to buy it for like the double price I paid for. And finally, talking about cryptocurrencies, I think it's really important also to talk about the recent facts that happened, especially with FTX, which is one, or at least was, one of the greatest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. And what happened is that in November 2022, they've been accused of being a scam. They got bankrupt, their owner and CEO got arrested and he's now in prison because of many different illegal activities, and because of that billions have been stolen or lost by people. And FTX is actually a real example of how these cryptocurrencies are at the moment unstable, and you really can't predict what's gonna happen with them, if they're gonna have success, their prices are gonna get even higher, or if they are just gonna stop existing or whatever. It's something that is really difficult to predict, and that's why I believe that you shouldn't invest in it, except you just want to make a gamble, but you can do the same if you go to a horse race. So in conclusion, what I think about cryptocurrencies is that they are risky because they are unpredictable and unstable, and you really don't understand them properly. They are not regulated and so not used properly, so like what you can do with them, it's very limited. And finally, they're non-productive assets, and this means that they're not gonna produce anything in the future. So I hope you found interesting my opinion on the cryptocurrencies. And if you want to know more about other types of investments, you can check them there. Or if you already know that you would like to invest in ETFs, here I made a guide about the best ETFs.